So I'm on a vacation to Orlando, Florida. It has been a great trip. I came down ahead of my family to check out the parks and do some previews so that when they're here I can be the tour guide and kind of take them to what I think they'll enjoy the most, and work our way through the crowds as efficiently as possible. So I've spent a week now at the Hilton Grand Vacation Club at SeaWorld. Great resort, really liked it a lot. For anyone who is really looking at doing more than one of the major parks on a trip, it's a great location. You know, it is walking distance, easy walk to SeaWorld, which I think is a park that is awesome for families. It's an easy 15-minute drive going a back way on Turkey Lake Road to Universal. One note, Universal's parking garage is actually a garage. That is an incredible way to keep the car, well, I won't say cool, but less baking hot than it would have been, say, at Disney World. Speaking of Disney World, that's also an easy 20-minute drive from the Hilton Grand Vacation Club, so that makes it really a nice thing. The furthest park by far is the one that I'm in at the moment, and that's Legoland, which is all the way down in Lakeland, Florida. It was a good 40-45 minute drive this morning. I did hit a little bit of traffic, but mainly it's just that Legoland is pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. Legoland has a really cool history, which I'm delving into for my next travel book, and is an incredible place to bring little kids. Once kids probably hit around 11 or 12, little ones, my daughter absolutely loves it. I probably could have made time this trip to make it all the way down to Busch Gardens in Tampa, but that was just a little bit more than I wanted to take on. If we had done that, commute from the property would have been probably right about an hour, so really not terrible there either. Here at Legoland, I am just floating away in the lazy river. Plan to continue doing this for do. I have only a limited window of opportunity, however, because I'm heading over to Epcot this afternoon to meet some friends there in the new DVC member lounge. So really looking forward to that. And then probably back to my room to make some dinner, which is not nearly as much work as it sounds. It's just heating up some pasta and whatnot I made last night. And if all goes well, I'll probably walk over to SeaWorld tonight to see the big nighttime show there, which is the Killer Whale show. But for a special summer event, they're finishing it off with some fireworks. The only way that this really works is through annual passes. And I was really interested today as I checked into Legoland. I'll post some of the pictures or links to pictures below. It looks to me like an annual pass to Legoland, their basic annual pass anyway, that does not include free parking, is actually less expensive than the full price one-day, two-park pass, which is crazy. I mean, really, why would an annual pass be less than a one-day pass? But that's the way that math works, and the reason it probably works like that is Legoland runs deals constantly. You know, adults get free admission for their kid with a paid admission day. Lots of kids clubs and schools come here for events. As I was checking on some things this morning, a lady walked up to grab 20-some tickets for the 20-some kids. She and one other person were going to herd through the park today. To which I can only say, bless you. I hope that it's going well. Annual pass is also a good deal at SeaWorld. I think it was $169 when I picked it up earlier this week, and I opted to do just a basic pass there. I didn't really want to add on the water park or the other park, so that was certainly an option. In terms of pass holder benefits, SeaWorld has got the best ones of any of the 4 parks where I currently hold an annual pass. There is a dedicated pass holder lounge inside the park, wonderful air-conditioned space with complimentary Coke products, and also a special little venue so that if you don't want to go all the way out the 10 feet or so to the restaurant to actually order a meal, you can ask someone to have your food brought straight to you, and that is pretty cool. Also, each month, LEGO does one special thing for their pass holders. This particular month, it happened to be complimentary reserved seating for the nighttime show. I actually ran into a technical difficulty with that and had trouble checking out because you have to sign up for this stuff online beforehand. So it turns out I had a ticket for that, but didn't think I had a ticket for that. So I missed using it. Not really all that big a deal. A couple of months of the year, the special monthly deal is bring a friend for free. So that's pretty awesome. Also, in terms of discounts, there's the free parking and the 10% off. That's pretty much standard for an annual pass for a theme park in Orlando. But the other cool thing that none of the others do, to my knowledge, is the discount on tickets for other people. So as a pass holder, I'm told, I haven't found this in writing, but I was told it by the lady who sold me that ticket, an official SeaWorld employee right there at the ticket booth, that for up to 6 people, or up to 6 times a year, it's a maximum of 6. I don't really seem to care if it's more people, less people, multiple people, however I want to do it. I can get them day passes to SeaWorld for 50% off. That's $40 instead of $80 per person, so that's 40 times. That's a reasonable amount of savings right there, to the extent that I might suggest anyone who wants to go to SeaWorld as a family, have one person get an annual pass and then use the discounts to get the rest of the people in the park. The other discount that I think is amazing, and I have found this in writing because it's on the pass holder website, is it again up to 6 times a year, so 6 people or 6 times, or limit is 6, no matter how you slice it. You can get tickets for Discovery Cove, which many people have told me is the single coolest and most impressive experience in Orlando, for $99. Okay, so here's the thing. Those tickets are usually $269 a piece. That's a $200 per person savings. I'm not great at math, but let's see, 200 times 6. That's $1,200 of potential savings for Discovery Code for a $169 annual pass. Yes, please. We should have done this a long time ago. So now I need to figure out when we should come back and do a whole trip around SeaWorld and Discovery Cove. That's about all I have to share right now. I'm going to go back to floating around this lazy river, but if you've enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and somewhere in the notes below I'll include a link to a couple of the books I have on Amazon for enjoying the theme parks in Orlando. One is called A Year of Disney, and it's tips and thoughts based on my family's experiences of coming to Disney World once a month, every month for a year, on how to get the most out of Mickey, no matter when you come or how you stay, because we tried everything from a kind of deluxe 1-bedroom Disney Vacation Club rental at the boardwalk to my husband and I coming down one weekend and camping in a tent at Fort Wilderness. Plus we looked at several off-site places to stay. So there are many ways to have a great vacation in Orlando and save money. I'm all about doing that because it means more days in the parks with my family and friends, and would love to pass those thoughts on to you. The other book is called Camping Disney, a field guide to Fort Wilderness. It's all about the campground that's on the shores of Bay Lake. It is just a boat ride away from the Magic Kingdom, and I think it's one of the best. I can't call it a secret because it's been around forever and generations of people know about it, but perhaps one of the best, not as well known aspects of Disney. It is a fantastic place to go and take the family, and we would easily enjoy a whole week at the campground without even going in the parks. Okay, so I'm really going to go this time. I want to float and have some more fun. Catch everybody later. Bye-bye.